beginning at 5 a.m.
Will the black button censor what you see of the OJ trial? We'll show you how it already has.
Is the president a joke?
Get some minoxidil in the back of that head.
We've got a show that thinks it's a capital idea.
Plus, the house that Blues built.
And it's your house, too.
And Big Trouble in a Small Package.
I hate him.
This is Entertainment Tonight for Tuesday, January 24th, 1995.
Hi, everybody, and welcome to Entertainment Tonight. I'm Leanza Cornett, and Mary Hart has the day off.
Yeah, so does John Tesh. I'm Bob Goen, filling in. Thanks for joining us. Well, after innumerable delays and seemingly endless arguments, history's most anticipated murder trial finally got underway today in downtown Los Angeles. But not before a last-minute hitch or two. Here is ET correspondent Jerry Grant from the Criminal Courts Building. Jerry?
Well, Bob, the circus atmosphere we saw yesterday definitely gone. You can see over my shoulder things are definitely calm here. It's down to business for everybody inside and outside. The big surprise inside, Christopher Darden, the man who went toe-to-toe with Johnny Cochran over the issue of race, is now presenting some of the prosecution's opening arguments. But now the whole world finally gets to see what we have been waiting 7 months to see. 7 months after the murders, the so-called trial of the century is underway. Prosecutor Christopher Darden officially opened the state's case against OJ Simpson.
He killed her because he couldn't have her. And if he couldn't have her, he didn't want anybody else.
Earlier, Judge Ito ruled that OJ Simpson could not make an opening statement to the jury, but would be allowed to show them his knee.
The motion to allow him to exhibit to the jury his knee injuries or the result of the scarring and the surgeries will be allowed.
Simpson's physical condition apparently was causing him problems in the weeks before the double murder. As Simpson taped this workout video last May, trainer Richard Walsh was wondering if OJ would be able to finish.
After all those years of playing football, the guy was, I mean, I'm perfectly honest with you, beat up. Beat up shoulders, beat up hands, his knee was beat up, and at times I was very concerned whether he could make it through the video because he's very physically limited.
Just a month before that, Entertainment Tonight visited Simpson on location, where he appeared strong and flexible enough for this physically demanding role in the TV pilot called Frogmen. In court today, prosecuting attorney Marcia Clark argued that his role in the opening statement was just a defense play for sympathy.
First of all, this is not an opening that counsel proposes. It's simply an attempt to capitalize on whatever defendant's star appeal currently is.
Judge Ito ruled that the defense could not use this video in today's opening statement. Yesterday, when a shot of Ron Goldman's body appeared on monitors, he exercised his ability to censor what picture leaves the courtroom. The judge has access to switches which cut off video and audio feeds. Court TV's Fred Graham says it's just a sign of the technological times.
Now that television is covering these matters, there are going to be a series of questions, and this is just one of them. Hasn't been resolved yet totally. And that is the propriety and perhaps the legal right of a judge to censor out material.
And here is something from the Truth is Stranger Than Fiction department. Last night, a local TV producer having dinner at a Beverly Hills restaurant, 3 tables away, Robert Shapiro. Her waiter comes up to her and says, "I'd really like to meet Robert Shapiro." She asks him why. He says because he's playing Ron Goldman in the upcoming movie on Fox about O.J. Simpson. As they say, only in Los Angeles.
Stranger than fiction. Now, it's kind of surprising to me, Jerry, that Marcia Clark did not begin the opening statement for the prosecution. Was that surprising to you?
It surprised me as well, but when you think about the case, you have a black man on trial. He's being represented by a black man. Of the jury, 12 members, 8 of them are black. I think the prosecution was just playing its cards by putting up a black man. Now, the other issue, though, is sex. It is a very unfair assumption in our society, but many people assert that an aggressive man is confident and an aggressive woman is mean-spirited. We don't think that is the case here at Entertainment Tonight. However, since that could be the case, that may be the reason they put Darden up before Clark.
So, Jerry, what about his actual physical presence in the courtroom, standing in front of the jury? What kind of effect is that going to have on them and on the trial?
It's bound to be awesome. OJ Simpson is a celebrity. He is an athlete. He's known around the world. All he can do now is sit in that chair and stare. But if the defense gets him up there and he becomes OJ to the jury, he looks at them, he smiles at them, he shows them the knee, he becomes a person at the very start of the trial. The defense feels that is very important.
Okay, Jerry. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Jerry. Well, for President Bill Clinton, it's State of the Union address number 2. But Comedy Central is one up on him, and Dennis Miller isn't pulling any punches in his State of the Union undressed.
You know, Bill Clinton is not a bad man. He's just the kind of guy who always volunteers to help you move, and then when for you pick up the sofa, he's the one who fakes lifting.
Dennis Miller once again gives the president a hard time during his annual address.
Bill Clinton's the type of guy who'll give you one tic-tac.
Because the show is live, Dennis says it's not easy to be funny instantly. In fact, last year's had him running for the medicine cabinet.
I do remember after last year's show having an immense headache. It actually caused me to have a headache because you have to listen in one ear to the guy in the booth. You got to listen to Clinton in the other ear. You got to make up jokes as you go along. Hi. I can have you destroyed. Hi. I would view this like if comedy is the Walendas. This is, you know, Walendas really without the net.
Helping ease the pressure this year is ex-Saturday Night Live regular Phil Hartman.
So, E.T., huh? All right.
And outspoken singer Henry Rollins of the rock group The Rollins Band. This kind of lineup can only spell trouble for those on Capitol Hill. Dennis says the president isn't the only target. Every face in the crowd is fair game.
Remember that famous photo that they took of all those stars for, what was that studio years ago where they had all the big stars in one photo together? That's when I look at them, that's what I see. I get this big smile on my face. It's every political goofball you could ever imagine sitting right there waiting for you to parody them. Now, there's Clarence. Keep your hands behind your back, Clarence.
Also on the State of the Union Undressed special, comedians Brett Butler and Kevin Pollak. There are going to be a lot of laughs this March at the Oscars as well. The just-announced theme of the 67th Annual Academy Awards, comedy and movies. Oscar show producer Gil Cates says we can all use a good laugh because, quote, unfortunately, the world news has provided few amusements.
And today, the laughs are on Kelsey Grammer as the star of Frasier is on the front page of the funny papers in today's edition of the ET Gazette. The Gazette has learned that someone new will be guest starring on an upcoming Frasier episode. Ted Danson as Sam Malone will search out Frasier for girlfriend advice. Kelsey Grammer was thrilled to be with his Cheers co-star again.
It's just great to have him back. It's great to work with him again. As the saying goes, sort of be in the sandbox together again.
Two others that are together, Brooke Shields and tennis star Andre Agassi. They're wearing matching diamond rings, but reports are don't call them engagement rings. And one couple that allegedly might not make it to the altar, Claudia Schiffer and David Copperfield, who may have called off their engagement. He doesn't want her getting into the movies. She can't stand his obsessive secrecy. Yet Schiffer swears they are both still in love.
I can't lie about who I am. I'd rather lose my uniform than my integrity.
Glenn Close stars in the TV movie Serving in Silence, the Margareta Kammermeyer story. The colonel sued the National Guard for reinstatement after being discharged for being gay. The premiere last night was attended by a cross-section of movie, music, and television stars who found the film emotional.
It's a deeply moving experience. I recommend it highly. The fact that this kind of discrimination still exists is just horrific.
The project is right, and it's timely, and it needs to happen now.
Next on ET, in the movie, everybody's cheating. So how does the star feel about marriage?
Then, cute face, bad attitude.
I wish this whole building was condemned, and I'm not kidding either.
Is this the next pint-sized superstar? See for yourself.
And later, find out why this comedy star is getting laughs in a condom store.
I can't wait to attack this mountain.
My sinuses are already attacking me.
No worries today, honey. No pressure.
Oh, except sinus pressure.
Nothing is going to keep us from the top.
Except this sinus headache.
Introducing the newest form of powerful pain relief, Tylenol Sinus Gel Tabs. Extra strength Tylenol brand pain reliever and a maximum strength decongestant combined using patented gel coat technology.
I feel great.
I wish I could say the same.
New Tylenol Sinus Gel Tabs, the strength you need from the name you trust.
Mom, dad, sister, and brother are all cheating. Find out what it's like on an adultery all-star team. Next.
Great tree. You know, Hillshire Farm slow smokes their sausage with my best trees for that natural, woodsy, hearty flavor. You'll appreciate all I do for my trees. They love country. Hillshire Farm, taste the difference.
What's got into that cat? Cats love the great taste of Friskies, and it's filled with energy-producing nutrients to bring out the Frisky in your cat.
Having trouble making ends meet? Your Allstate agent can help you tie it all together. When you put both your car and your house insurance in our hands, and you have an excellent driving record, you could save 20% on a large portion of your auto insurance. Call an Allstate agent. You could save a bundle. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Exclusive Chopper 13 traffic reports with Paul Casey. Another reason to watch News Channel 13 Sunrise. Weekday mornings beginning at 5. It's coverage you can count on.
I joined Jenny Craig, and I love the personal taste program.
You are offered a new way of living because it's so flexible and it gives you lots of choices.
I get to choose the foods that I like to eat.
If I can fit it in my schedule, then I know anybody can.
Announcing the brand new personal taste program only at Jenny Craig. Lose all the weight you want for just $1 a pound. Call 1-800-39-JENNY today. That's 1-800-39-JENNY.
Sarah Jessica Parker is single and wondering if marriage can work in her new comedy, Miami Rhapsody. But when she looks for marital role models at home, she finds enough cheating to make a country song.
Look at the facts.
I know. 50% of all marriages end in divorce.
Yeah, not to mention all the ones that end in gunplay.
In Miami Rhapsody, Sarah Jessica Parker gets cold feet about getting married. It's pretty easy to see why, though. Her sister is cheating on her husband. Brother Kevin Pollak is messing around with model Naomi Campbell.
You're like a nuclear menace. Your warhead should be dismantled.
Even her parents are unfaithful. Dad's booked passage on his travel agent, and Mom Mia Farrow is doing the horizontal mambo with Antonio Banderas. Sarah Jessica says she was surprised and thrilled to get this plum role.
We're so thankful that they didn't go to Meg Ryan, you know, because she's, I think, who people think first and foremost of for comedic women's roles, as few and far between as they are.
In the movie, Sarah Jessica finds some solace with sex symbol Banderas. He helps her forget her problems for a while. In fact, Sarah Jessica couldn't remember too much after Antonio spun her around over his head in this dance scene.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with working with Antonio Banderas. He's an amazing dancer. I'm not a dancer. So I was there, I found myself over Antonio's head spinning at like 60 miles an hour. It was kind of fun, though.
Picking down my mother.
Oh, yeah, I hear that's a specialty of yours. I think it's going to push those who are sitting on the fence, you know, toward marriage, maybe even, which would be sort of lovely. Maybe we'll be responsible for, you know, a huge increase in, you know, marriage and monogamy.
In real life, Sarah Jessica's had a long-time relationship with actor Matthew Broderick. With her character considering marriage, we were wondering if she was too.
It was just sort of great fun to play, but it didn't really change my own opinions about marriage or commitment. I'm very happy with my relationship as it stands, and we don't discuss it, really.
Miami Rhapsody opens in selected cities on Friday.
Hollywood is full of child actors who turn on the charm when you turn on the camera if it means a chance to be the next Macaulay Culkin. But little Luke Tarsitano is different. He is the star of a Saturday morning show, but he doesn't have to like it.
His name is Farley Drexel, but everybody calls him Fudge.
And I'll bet you're as sweet as your name. I am.
He's a little brother with a big attitude, a feisty, frenzied 4-year-old known simply as Fudge. But if you think this TV tot is a real handful, wait till you meet the boy who brings him to life. 4-year-old fledgling actor Luke Tarsitano. The series marks his very first role, so you'd think that young Luke might be a bit starstruck by the whole affair.
No, I hate being in it. I hate going to set. kidding. I wish this whole building was condemned, and I'm not kidding either.
In fact, we had trouble finding anything or anyone that Luke liked. When we asked about co-star Jake Richardson,
He hates me and I hate him. Fudge, get out here!
No, here, come here. Look, no, come here.
all right, then how about his on-screen character?
Nothing like Fudge. I don't have another brother, nothing like it.
Marker. Finally, he confessed to a fondness for Fudge director Anson Williams, who says that he's had only happy days on the set with his incorrigible little star.
Oh, Luke's unbelievable. Playing Fudge, unbelievable. He's a little genius in terms of lines and reactions. He'll give you 8 different ways of doing something. I mean, he's wonderful. It's just one in a million.
This 1 in a million kid has already earned plenty of great reviews and even talk of a movie deal with Steven Spielberg. But this reluctant star in the making doesn't want to talk business. He's got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, something here. Big. Can you move to my dressing room? I want to show you what I love. Now! March! 'Cause all I want to do is have some fun. Beautiful, isn't it? Mwah, mwah. This is what I love. And torpedo. Don't forget the phasers. Bye, bye.
That's Fudge. So how did Luke get his break? Well, it seems that a retired agent sitting at the next table watched Luke act up through lunch and talk to his parents in a restaurant parking lot. His first jobs were commercials. Now he is the star of Fudge. It airs Saturdays on ABC.
Acting up at lunch, I couldn't imagine it. So you can't pull yourself away from the television long enough to get to the mall. Get your credit cards ready. We've got the goods right here in tonight's coming attractions.
Now it's time to see the goods. We've got all the essentials. A hot black dress.
Model Veronica Webb sells the latest styles by designer Todd Oldham on VH1's The Goods. It's a new home shopping program for the hip, and Oldham says it's the perfect match for his fashion tastes.
It's good because I love electronic retailing. The concept of it is great to be able to bring your things to places that they're not accessible to the stores. And the marriage just seemed to work. It's been really nice and effortless and fun.
The Goods by Todd Oldham starts selling tomorrow night on VH1.
This is Elwood J. Blues asking you to stay tuned to the original, the first Entertainment Tonight.
Introducing Banquet's Chicken Parmesan. So delicious and crispy because the tender, tasty chicken and the zesty marinara sauce cook separately. Then you bring them together tastefully. New Chicken Parmesan from Banquet.
The Silver Stars are remarkable. They've always believed in keeping themselves young. We couldn't agree more. We're leading the country in research and treatments for cancer, Alzheimer's, and heart disease. And we're finding cures. It's all a part of life in Indiana, and a way of life at Indiana University Medical Center, where we believe people should feel young, as long as they like.
Wednesday on NBC, the wildest, the rarest, the most spectacular footage ever assembled. 30 years of National Geographic NBC Wednesday. Ripped from today's headlines.
This looks like a hit.
The most explosive issue of our time.
Tell your followers to shoot doctors? Yes. Praise the Lord and pass the ammunition.
You didn't kill her to stop those abortions, so you just shot the first doctor you could find.
In your soul, you know it's wrong. God says it's right.
An all-new Law & Order NBC Wednesday.
It's Watson's Factory Participation Sale. For the next 10 days, you can buy leisure bay spas, Wolf tanning beds, and body solid fitness equipment at factory direct prices. Choose from a big selection of spas and hot tubs, factory direct like this one, only $12.99. 6 months, same as cash. Commercial and home tanning beds by Wolf. This bed, only $12.99. Treadmill, home gyms, or free weight equipment. Hardcore gym, only $2.99. 300-pound weight set, only $99. That's Watson's Factory Participation Sale.
Just because these delicious chocolatey Jell-O pudding snacks are fat-free doesn't mean you can eat the whole six-pack at lunch. Because it doesn't mean you can't. Dessert is back.
Every night I go to sleep.
Old friends and fans will gather in Hollywood tonight to remember what would have been John Belushi's 46th birthday. But nobody's going to walk away from it feeling the blues. Belushi's partner Dan Aykroyd says this celebration may be the start of the next chapter in the legend of the Blues Brothers. From a skit on Saturday Night Live to a hugely successful movie, the Blues Brothers became a phenomenon. John Belushi died in 1982, but Dan Aykroyd kept the act going as a tribute to his lost friend and for his love of the blues. Tonight, John's brother Jim will step into his shoes as the new blues brother, Z. It's all for a fundraiser for the preservation of films, and they could possibly team up for a new Blues Brother movie as well.
He sings. He's the star of the show now, which is rightly so. Me being the MC and harp player and sort of general band organizer, Jimmy's my new star. I am Elwood Blues, and I'm here hanging at my house, and it's your house too.
The Blues Brothers spawned the trendy club, the House of Blues, which has 3 night spots in the United States and more opening soon. With an already successful radio program from the Los Angeles club, Dan is now launching a new TV show, live from the House of Blues, which will feature acts from Sheryl Crow to the Neville Brothers.
We figure we've got a beautiful license here to bring in artists that are popular, artists that are going to be popular, and artists that need the focus so that they can be popular.
The club also has an educational foundation that spreads the message of racial harmony through music. We were there as Dan met up with some grade schoolers for an impromptu lesson.
And did you know that rap music all started with the blues?
Yes.
Did you know that? Yeah, did you learn that?
With so much on his plate right now, Dan says he'll still make time to show up on Live from the House of Blues every so often.
I'll come on, once in a while, probably bring my band on, bring some favorite artists of mine on, and definitely be there to host and co-host and stuff, so I'm going to be a part of it.
Besides Sheryl Crow, this weekend's premiere show will feature a band with one of the all-time great names, Hootie and the Blowfish. Let's hear it for them. Live from the House of Blues debuts Friday on Turner Broadcasting Superstation.
The list of stars who use their fame to help promote safe sex is a long one. But when comedy actor Dorian Wilson says practice safe sex, he means business.
Mr. Wilson!
For Dorian Wilson, things seem to happen in twos. First, there's his role alongside twins Tia and Tamara on ABC's Sister Sister, playing Jack A. Harry's boyfriend, Terrence.
Have you done this before? Not with anyone as pretty as you.
And then there's his other role for the past 4 years, sleazy talk show host Eddie Charles on HBO's Dream On.
I've always wanted to be an actor, ever since 5th grade when I played Paul Revere in the school pageant.
But as if 2 very full-time jobs weren't enough, Dorian's also got a little side venture he's involved in. Kind of a protection racket, you might say.
Welcome to Condoms Galore. Let me show you around.
Dorian's the co-owner of Condoms Galore, a thriving safe sex shop in the middle of Hollywood that he says satisfies a very big need.
It's something that's very necessary. In the 90s, you're going to have sex, you got to have the condoms to go along with it, and so we wanted to create an environment that was fun and would take that uneasy feeling off of getting a condom when you wanted to have sex. We have all different types of flavors of condoms, mint, raspberry.
Dorian proceeded to give E.T. the PG-13 rated tour of his shop.
We have the Beverly Hills condom and safe phone sex condom, no diseases from the phone. Of course, the world's biggest condom. I don't need these anymore. I'm married.
Of course, there's more than just condoms lining the shelves.
And if you're running out of underwear, we have some edible undies right here. There's some whipped cream that you put all over your bodies or your partner's body. This is one of my favorites right here. It's Safe Sex to Go.
But despite the comic nature of some of his merchandise, Dorian says safe sex is a serious business.
It can still be fun, and they can take care of business and everything, but they can be responsible in doing it.
And Dorian just keeps getting busier. In February, he's co-starring in an episode of the NBC series Friends, and he's hosting an episode of the syndicated series Soul Train.
Then I saw her face.
What superstar singer wrote the Monkees' hit, I'm a Believer? The answer is coming up in today's birthdays.
Attention! Sun-Kissed seedless navel oranges are here. Prepare for excessive mouth-watering and sudden cravings. Each one is easy to peel, seedless, and full of vitamin C. Make your mouth happy. Get Sun-Kissed seedless navel oranges now.
How incredible value is the all-new Eagletown? This is exciting. Certified government accountant Warren Kruger is here to help us find out. Take it for a spin. Come on! He's off. Warren, the Wonder Accountant, is back. Warren, what'd you think?
Alan's great. 140 horsepower engine, dual airbags, double wishbone suspension.
What would the U.S. government pay for something like this?
14 million tops.
Shouldn't that decimal point be over there?
Yeah.
Test drive a Talon at your local Eagle dealer.
Now, Taco Bell brings you all your supreme favorites for free.
Sour cream. I want to top your tacos, can't you see?
And who could forget
My tomato.
Elsewhere, you'd pay hundreds of dollars for sour cream and tomatoes. But at Taco Bell, they're free when you buy an original 59-cent taco. Taco Bell cashiers are standing by, so order today.
Hey, come here. Banquet's new chicken tenders are better quality chicken, not braver chicken. Better chicken. Not brighter chicken, better chicken. Better because Banquet chicken tenders are juicy, delicious, top quality chicken breasts. And there's more in the box. Now our nuggets are meatier and tastier too. And they're bigger.
In other words, more clock for the buck.
Chicken tenders and nuggets from Banquet, now better than ever.
Attention! Sun-Kissed seedless navel oranges are here. Prepare for excessive mouthwatering and sudden cravings. Each one is easy to peel, seedless, and full of vitamin C. Make your mouth happy. Get Sun-Kissed seedless navel oranges now.
Tomorrow, the name of the project, Drunks. The irony, actor Howard Rollins is starring while battling his own demons. Hear the first words from the man himself tomorrow, right here on Entertainment Tonight. Production assistance furnished by the GM MasterCard. Earn as you spend when you use the GM card. 5% of every dollar you spend goes towards the purchase or lease of a new GM car or truck. Apply for the GM card today.
Celebrating a birthday this Tuesday, January 24th, Tatiana M. Ali of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air is 16. Olympic star Mary Lou Retton is 27. Actress Natasha Kinski turns 34 today. The superstar singer who wrote the Monkees hit I'm a Believer is Neil Diamond. He's 54. Singer Aaron Neville is also 54. Singer Ray Stevens is 56. And actor Ernest Borgnine is 78. Oh, we're going to send you off into the night with some blues and Sheryl Crow.
Yeah, from the House of Blues premiering Friday night on TBS, here is Sheryl with the Led Zeppelin hit, Jamaica. Have a good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.